Sometimes I use the concept of a disposable virtual machine, and somebody asked me what I mean by that. This is UTM, and as you can see, I have 3 Windows virtual machines on it. Now, Windows is, Windows 11 ARM is a development beta that I use. So stuff can go wrong. Sometimes the Windows virtual machine gets corrupted and it becomes unusable. And that may happen for me typically every couple of weeks. So what I do is I create a Windows virtual machine more or less from scratch. Then I clone that to another virtual machine, and then I install my tools on this, and then I clone that to this, and when I want to run, I just run this particular virtual machine. And if if it fails, then what I do is let's see how I create a virtual machine. So what I would do is I would clone it, and we'll just call it we'll call it Windows 2.2. Then I rename it to let's say Windows Current. And so when I want to run it, I just run Windows Current, and then if something goes wrong with it, I just delete it and then make a new clone from that. So that's what I mean by a disposable machine. Now, I always assume that the virtual machine, can get corrupted. So UTM and most virtual machine software have a way where you can copy files to and from the virtual machine from the host machine. So what I normally do is I copy any files that I need from the host to the shared area, and then when I'm on Windows, I run things using the shared area, and then when I'm done, I copy any data files back to the shared area, so that if the virtual machine dies and I have to create a new one, all of the files are still there to work with any other virtual machine. Now, you might say, isn't this kind of a pain in the neck? And I'd say no, because whenever you're running on a computer, there's always the potential that you could have a corrupted operating system, you could lose the machine can get stolen, it can get damaged, and so you have to have a backup somewhere. So I use Time Machine, or Apple's mechanism Time Machine, for backing up. So if I lose if I get a corrupted operating system or a virus or some sort of problem, I'll just restore from Time Machine. If my machine gets stolen or it gets into an accident and is damaged, I just go out, buy another one, and just restore from Time Machine, and I'm good to go again. So that's what I mean by a disposable virtual machine. You have to have a backup plan in case something goes wrong, and disposable machines are a cheap and easy way to do that, because you can just create new ones anytime you want to, as long as you maintain a base that you can just create a new virtual machine off.